Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe. I am Domina Della Pi, Mistress Sasha Storm. Today I'm going to start with from AtlantaBlackStar.com. It was a slap in the face. Black couples' home valuation increased by 50% after white friend posed as homeowner during the inspection. And I can relate to that. You see, when I was much younger, I went to apply for a job at a Jewish-owned flower shop on Eglinton Avenue near, well anyway, it's near the highway. Everybody knows. Everybody from Toronto knows that area that is close to that Eglinton, is it West? Eglinton West subway station. So it was just a really nasty day in terms of weather. Freezing rain, wet snow. It was just nasty. And at the time, I was really struggling. I did not have much money. The last little money I had was enough for subway fare. So I could afford the bus, the subway, to the interview and back home. That's it. So, and also I was so experienced that I felt the job was mine. I really had the feeling that this is my job. I was so confident. Well, of course, I had phoned in and I had seen the ad in the Toronto Star, and I called the number. I was told, oh, just come in and fill out an application, which is what I did. I went in to fill out an application, except I never got to fill out an application because I saw a woman. As I walked in, I met a woman. She looked like she worked there, and she asked me how may I help you? And I said, yes, I'm here to apply for the position you advertised for a florist, a floral designer, a florist. And she said, okay, just a minute. And she disappeared. And so I was standing there looking around at all the arrangements and the plants, and they have things for sale like vases and figurines and things, and I was just looking around, and time kept going past, and I'm looking at my watch, and I'm like, wow, I didn't arrive during the busy time. This is not the busy time. So what's going on? 5 minutes became 10, became 15, became 20. It was like, whoa, why are they not even, attending to me? And it was close to half an hour that I'd been waiting, and I saw a man. He approached me, and I was shocked because he asked me the very same question. Hey, hello, may I help you? And I was surprised to hear him ask me that, because I'd been standing there so long and I'd already spoken to the first person, that woman who was no longer in sight. So I repeated what I said to her, that I was here to advertise, to apply for the position they'd advertised. And he said to me, oh, the position has been filled. So he told me. So I basically came to this Jewish florist, and I stood there for 30 minutes only to be told that, oh, the position has been filled. Okay, I was furious because the weather was so shitty. So I went back home, and I knew they were lying. I just suspected. I felt it. See, I'm very intuitive. People don't know that. When they lie to me, I already know they're lying. Before I could tell from reading your body language and the energy. I pick up the energy, and I could tell they were racist, and they didn't want a black person working in their shop. Okay, so I called one of my white friends just to confirm what I had suspected. She called, And sure enough, she called to, inquire and express an interest in applying for this position. And they said to her the same thing they said to me: come on down and fill out an application. Okay, and that's the story. Because on the phone, I don't sound, at the time I didn't sound black. I think I sound more black today than I did then. And so, the position had not been filled, but for me, it had been filled. They didn't want to hire me. My black face was not welcome to work in their flower shop. Okay. Now, the next thing up is something I saw here. It says, this is Bobby Womack, the most disrespectful man in black history. Because we're in February now. This is the day after Valentine's Day. Actually, no, the day of Valentine's Day was on Sunday, and then Monday was what they call Family Day, and today is the Tuesday after that. So, this is Bobby Womack, the most disrespectful man in black history. His best friend was Sam Cooke. He slept with Sam's wife. Showed up to Sam's funeral wearing Sam's suit. He married Sam's wife, then cheated on her with Sam's daughter. Prime example of why you gotta flame some folks up early. Don't be like Bobby. Black History Month. Well, I don't celebrate Black History Month because to me every day is Black History. So, if you're a black male and this is the way you operate, this is the way you go through life, you are lower than poop beneath someone's shoe. Imagine this guy. So he sleeps with his best friend's wife. Okay? His wife was also poop to do that. And then he marries her but wears his best friend's suit to the funeral. Right? And then he marries the wife. Then he has sex with, I don't understand. You see, I would rather be alone than marry any of these lowlifes, because these guys are raised, by Rash with a T. And the next item is, there are images of what looks like a white man. Looks like a white man laying down, and he's smiling. And the next thing you see, he is being cut up. He's being chopped up. I don't know if they're preparing us for this cannibalism. They're already practicing it, and that is to normalize cannibalism. I don't know, because I've already seen them do it with a cake that was a black person. I've seen a black man that looked like he was. It looked like he was stuffed to be unroasted, and now there was the black woman cake. They were eating it, and laughing. These Europeans, they were eating a black woman cake, cutting into it, and when you cut into it, it would scream. This is very macabre. I don't understand what kind of world I'm living in, but it really sucks to be here amongst these types of people. Now they've done it with a white male. Okay. Now there's this thing. The missing daughter of the ruler of Dubai has described being drugged and held hostage on her father's orders in secret footage seen by BBC News. Now, I actually read about this girl, last week. Somebody was trying to help her flee because she's been detained by her family, and more, it seems like her father. He's the leader of Dubai. I'm saying this because of the large numbers of you who are so enamored. You are so just excited about the whole idea of Dubai and going to Dubai and being in Dubai and spending money in Dubai. It makes you feel like you've arrived, but you have no idea what you're participating in. First of all, Dubai is an anomaly. That's what I refer it to as, because for all what's going on in the desert, it tells me how it is running contrary to the laws of nature, and it is having environmental impact. Okay? They are forcing things in that environment, and they have workers, foreign workers there. The workers are foreigners, and they're treated also in these conditions whereby they are sleeping in these tiny quarters. How many of them? And they are. It's like slavery. The hours they have. It looks like they get. I don't know. Do they get 1 day off a week? Or I mean a month? They really don't get a lot of freedom there. Okay, so, and I don't believe the pay is that good either. It's like slavery. So all of you people who want to show the world you're jet setting and you're in Dubai and you're in Dubai and you're in Dubai and you're just ignoring all of the atrocities. This guy is drugging and holding his own daughter hostage. Imagine what he's doing to other people. Okay, but hey, you can't hardly wait to go back to Dubai and show the world and show off, right? Whoops. But that's how we live in the world. We don't really care about other people. Please like, subscribe, and share. Now, in Houston, Texas, this was a weekend of hell, it seems. They had snow. I guess they're not accustomed to having snow like this. But worse than that, they had hours. Say, frustrations grow after hours without power. Hours without power. Hours without power. How many hours in Houston were you without power? Somebody said 5 hours. I'm like, really? I've been talking to my family and friends in Nigeria for, I don't know, over 20 years now. And you know how many times I'm talking to them and they have no power, no electricity? I'm like, what is that loud noise in the background? Oh my God, I can hardly hear you. What's that loud noise? Oh, it's our generator. Oh, it's the generator. Generator. Nigeria, one of the richest nations on earth, is seen as one of the poorest nations on earth. And they go 4 days sometimes with no electricity, and if they get electricity, it's just for a couple of hours. Meanwhile, so much of their oil is being extracted, and the rest of their resources as well, and yet the people are in darkness. But as they cry to me about that, I say to them, please give thanks, consider yourselves blessed, because first of all, you don't have to deal with COVID, right? They try to restrict you in the beginning. They did it to India, in Africa. Meanwhile, you don't have those COVID numbers. You don't get COVID like they do, supposedly they do here, okay? First of all, you have the sun. Yeah, you have the hot sun, but you also have the black skin. You have the fortitude. You have the food. You have the natural food. Please don't let the Chinese send their food to you, because it's poison. They've been poisoning us. They've been poisoning their own people. They even poisoned the child formula. They had children's formula poisoned, okay, some years back. Now, here are the people in America. They are frustrated. They are angry. They're upset because they have no electricity for some hours. I'm sorry. I can't really be sympathetic to that, because there are people in the world who never see the electric. However, I do understand, though, if you're in a place where it's going to be cold, where it's going to be snowy and ice on the ground, you kind of need your electricity. So that's why I say to the Africans, please don't cry. Be thankful. Give thanks and praise to God, because you can run outside in your bare feet and your feet are still clean. If you have, it's dirt, it's more like sand, and unless if you even the mud. I see your soil. You have that rich red soil in Africa, many parts of Africa. I see that. You can grow food, you don't have to get your food from the market. And even if you do, it's still area grown food that's healthy for you. Okay, you're not dying of COVID like they are here. Well, we are being told every day, around the clock, on the TV and radio, which is why I shut that off. COVID. But just give thanks. Give thanks that you don't have to deal with that in a cold place. Now, I had a photograph. I took a photo of these eyes. It says, tell them about that louche energy parasites. That louche energy parasites. Okay, look at this closely. Now listen up. Stadiums. Sports stadiums. See, I don't go to stadiums. I have to me, sports should be played. I've never wanted to be a spectator to watch sports. I participate in it. I am playing and I'm here to win. To sit on the sideline and watch, that's pathetic. And that's what a lot of men and boys, that's how they are raised. Well, don't become a player. Pay to go and watch these games and bet on them. Who is profiting? Who makes all the money from these sports teams? Okay? It's not us. Now, look at this closely. Now listen up. Stadiums are ritual energy extraction sites. The NFL stadiums below are seeing eyes. Imagine these full of cheering people sending colossal amounts of competitive, idolizing energy and vibrations through the eye all over the country simultaneously and projecting it into the universe. If you don't know this was a ritual, well, now you know the Big Brother idols. And here we have several, 6 stadiums. And if you see somebody's photographed these stadiums, and all you see are eyes. These stadiums where you go to watch sports, and when you are participating in these rituals. So now that takes me to this thing. This family friend, person I'm in contact with in Nigeria, he sent me these pictures of these young children, all under the age of 5. These children are so young. Look at that. This little girl, she's about 5. Those little children, look at them. They're like 3-year-olds. They're not even 4. They're so cute. The cutest. Look at that little boy. That little boy is not even, maybe he's 5. I doubt it. He's got a big thing of dirt. You can tell he's employed in bricklaying. Okay, mind you, he's probably going to learn or something, right? But this little boy should be at school. He should not be doing hard labor. Big thing of dirt on his head. You know, it's so sad. That thing he's carrying is probably heavier than him. This is someone's child. I'm here to tell you people, you black people, I cannot say this enough. You have turned me off sex. You just turned me off, period. Because all you think about is sex, but you don't think of the consequences. You don't think of the diseases and infections, and you especially don't think about the children. So I've been told that in Nigeria, you have children under the age of 5 doing hard labor in the streets selling. Look at these little children, these little girls. They look like fufu that's wrapped up in leaves. They have stuff on their heads, and they are selling. They are selling food on the street. These children can be grabbed, they can be snatched, they can be abducted, they can be trafficked because they don't have any adults around them. Their parents, family, mommy, daddy, mommy, I don't know, send them out there. That's their job at the age before the age of 5. I say to you, please, to the guys, you like to fuck, fine. Don't come in the woman. Pull out. Get that pull-out game strong. You know, if you want to be kinky, shoot it in her face, shoot it in her hair. You know, do it on her titties, on her ass. Don't come inside her. Don't impregnate her. Please do not bring children into the world you are not supporting financially. That these little children before the age of 5 are in the streets instead of in school. And they're selling water, selling fufu, doing bricklaying, not bricklaying. They are taking the soil away, the dirt away, so these guys can do construction. Little boy on construction site. That is just not right. Oh, it breaks my heart to see the news. I am very fortunate. I'm very thankful that I did not have a hard life. I thought I did. I had bad things happen to me. I thought it was so awful, the things that happened to me. But now I see that little children are having even worse done to them. So I give thanks and praise. Oh, there was something else. Yes. It says that Hitler, because I had seen a photo, and it implied that Hitler had snubbed the Olympian, Jesse Owens, I believe. That guy had won 4 gold medals in the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany. So, your president, FDR, invited each white U.S. Olympian to the White House, but not Jesse. Meanwhile, they never talked about that. It was your president who snubbed Jesse, and they tried to say it was Hitler. So here's Jesse's quote. Hitler didn't snub me. It was our president, FDR, who snubbed me. The president didn't even send a telegram, Jesse Owens, after winning 4 gold medals in the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany. FDR invited each white U.S. Olympian to the White House, but not Jesse. Yes, Black Lives Matter? I don't think so. Listen, these people don't like us. They've never liked us, and they never will. Thankfully, I was in Germany, and I was invited. They sent me a letter of invite, and they picked me up from my then boyfriend, picked me up from the airport and took me to his sister's apartment where we stayed for until then. He insisted that I visit his family, and I didn't want to go. I kept putting him off, and then he insisted, because that's how Geminis are. And so I finally went, and it was beautiful how I was received, how I was treated, and the parents were so gracious, and his mother, sweetest woman I've ever met, little beautiful German woman, petite. She just took her husband. She said, Adela, I want you and Stefan to enjoy our home. We are going to take a holiday to the Baltic Sea, and you have some privacy. Beautiful home, beautiful, lovely garden, and we had a great time. I had really a good time in Germany. I remember very fondly, except for one encounter with a carload of yahoos who were obviously racist, and they were shouting things out the window at us. We were in a remote area on the way to visit his parents, and his mom was actually driving to meet us. We had decided to walk from the train station, and so she was coming to meet us, and this car kept going past. They kept shouting out the window. I asked my then boyfriend what were they saying. He would not tell me. That is a bad habit of Geminis. Geminis always keeping secrets, whether or not it is a secret that should be kept. Everything that must not be hidden. But Gemini, I don't know why. They are bad-minded, I believe, because they always have something to hide. This was nothing to hide because it was about my safety and security. I could not speak German, and that's why I decided, though I was ready to be, I was engaged, we were to be married, and I decided not to get further involved, and in fact, I dropped him. I broke off this relationship because if you won't tell me what racists are saying and you think you are protecting me, you're not. I'm the sort of person who needs to know. I want to know. We're living in this world with so much racism, and most of the people want to deny its existence. You cannot deny that. You cannot deny that. You cannot cover it up. You cannot hide it. Look, I heard, oh yes, I wanted to talk about this guy. I saw this guy. Where is he? What is his name? I forget his name. Ooh, he was talking about a cartoon. His children were watching a cartoon. Oh, shoot. And he realized what was happening. It was something about what if Batman disappeared. I believe that's what it's called. You can find it on YouTube in a video. It was on YouTube, children's YouTube. It should be on the bigger YouTube, the other YouTube. Check it out. What if Batman disappeared? Is how it started, and I believe that's the title of the video. But you must watch it, you black parents. And then it went on to say, what if Superman disappeared? And then they talked at length about what if Superman disappeared. It's all cartoon. And then they said, what if Iron Man disappeared? And they spoke about that. And then they slid in, suddenly, it's supposed to be superheroes, Batman, Superman, Iron Man. Then they said, what if Bill Gates disappeared? And then they talk about Bill Gates, because Bill Gates, according to this production, is a superhero. Well, I didn't know that. Bill Gates seems to be a lot of things he's not. They're saying he's a superhero killing all these people. And yes, he is killing people because he's already admitted to his depopulation agenda. And of all of you with your conspiracy theory, just please step aside with this nonsense, because there's proof, there's ample proof, and you all, for some reason, there's cognitive dissonance, I don't know, but you're just in denial. And that's his agenda, is to have less people populate our planets. But the people he wants dead are, the black people, the brown people, the seniors, the older people, the people who are disabled. It's like a Hitler-esque kind of energy, right? But if you just because they try to paint Hitler as someone who was so bad, but compared to Bill Gates, oh no, Hitler was an angel and a saint. I had a falling out with an ex as well. He was Italian, and he was also Gemini. In fact, I left the Italian Gemini for the German Gemini. The German Gemini, born on the same day, but he treated me a lot better than the Italian, because racism is just in the air, man. It's in the air. So they put in there as what if Batman, Superman, Iron Man, and then they put in Bill Gates. Bill Gates, really? And then after Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, really? Superman? Because they are billionaires? Is that what it means? I didn't know. Was Batman a billionaire? Was Superman a billionaire? Was Iron Man a billionaire? I don't know, because I don't watch any of this crap. Now, what if they said, what if Bill Gates disappeared? And they'd be like, well, they put philanthropy. If he disappeared, all the good works he's doing in the world, he's putting his money, he has a foundation, and him and his wife, Belinda, Kill and Belinda Hates, and their foundation, donating so much, millions and millions and billions to these poor, starving people in the world. And, well, I had a talk with an African person yesterday, and it was about how people in Nigeria and other parts of Africa are having 15 children. They don't know where the money's coming from, but by the grace of God, they will take care of the children. Meanwhile, the children are running in the streets trying to make a buck before the age of 5. And these people still keep having children. And instead of building schools, they're building churches. Church after church after church. So the children can go to church, but the children cannot go to school. You cannot tell me that this is not orchestrated, that this is not planned. This is something they have planned to keep Nigerians back. And I'll tell you even further. I have a couple of friends in Nigeria. They were investing in cryptocurrency, and they had to get rid of it because the government, the banks decide that Nigerians are not allowed to be involved in crypto. And furthermore, anyone who has any bank accounts, they're gonna lose. They're gonna be penalized. They don't want them to. That's their money. But the banks, the government, who do you think is dictating to the banks? Okay. And here is something else. I tried to send $100 November 4th. Western Union is another one. Who is running Western Union? Who is in charge? Because they don't want us to succeed either. Because I send a measly $100 Canadian dollars to someone who is helping me in Nigeria, and they wouldn't give him the money. They let him jump through hoops, and they would not give him the money. They would not release the funds. That was November 4th of last year. We're in a new year. Okay, now it's February, and I'm trying to get my money back, And Western Union is giving me a hard time, not responding, not replying. It on the phone, they say, oh yeah, send this, come, send this to this address, email address. I send all the documentation they required, and still they're not really relinquishing my funds. That's what they did to Nigeria. If you try to send money to Nigerians, they keep their money. The bank is not releasing funds to these Nigerians. They want to cripple Nigerian people. They did the COVID restrictions, and starvation was hitting them because they couldn't go out to get their food. Same in India. These people, now they're trying to say Bill Gates is a superhero. Why? Because he's killing us. And you white people, you are complicit in this. You're complicit in this. But it's just a matter of time, because those of you who are aging, they want to kill you too. So, choose which side you want to be, on the side of good or on the side of evil. When you are propping up people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the richest man on earth. Why? Because he exploited South African mining. Okay, the mining rights are belonging to the African people, the black African people, not the ones who came and took over. And they feel that they rightfully claim and own such things as mining rights. You think Africans can go to Europe and own mining rights? Anyway, that's it. I'm just doing a little general workaround. Things that popped up in my news feed. I am blocked. I just came off a 30-day block, and I was on for like approximately 4 days before they found another reason to block me. So, they don't want me speaking truthfully. I've been attacked online it's been a long time now. It's like 20 years it's been a long time. Yahoo 360, I was being attacked then, and then there were other sites. I decided, I'm not even going to fight this. Obviously, I must be doing something that they don't like. Speaking truthfully, I am Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And yes, I love you all, even those who don't or can't love me. I say to you, please learn to love yourself. When you love yourself, then you can love others. Good day.